Okay. Ego, go away. Go away, ego. Okay. So, this isn't, I'm not joking. This isn't something I take lightly. This has been, by far the hardest thing I've ever gone through. Um, so I'm not lying. I'm not making this shit up. This is serious as a heart attack. I'm doing what I got. I prayed for guidance and I got it. Usually I have to wait until the next morning before getting answers, but I got my answers, and as usual, it was tough love. You know, placing the blame where it belongs on me and my demeanor, I'm making it seem like a joke, cause I don't even want to give it excuses. I've been making it seem like a joke, so of course people are taking it as a joke. Okay, but you gotta understand, I didn't know about any of this shit before. Okay, I didn't know my birthday was on the Passover. I didn't know about the eclipse on my birthday. But I I started channeling. As crazy as it sounds, people actually believe that. People know that the Bible is divinely inspired. Therefore, it was channeled. I'm not the only one. It happens, and it actually happens to everybody. People just aren't listening. Anyway, but the channeling that happened to me during when I turned 30, it was regular every morning, and it was deliberately trying to earn my trust, and I was testing it. Like, I'm not just gonna start obeying some voice I hear, even if it sounds nice. So I tested it. It took about 6 months, and then the last thing it said before going away, like I still get my prayers answered, but it's not like a routine, and it doesn't. It's not as intense as it was for the 6 month period of time. It's hard to explain the complexity of it, but I'm trying. The last thing it said was telling me who I was, and but who it said who that I was seemed like a joke. It was like, I was like, oh, are you kidding me? After earning my trust, and once you finally got my trust, you're gonna go and tell me some shit like that? Like, I was. Go away, ego. Go away, ego. I was insulted. I was, and then when it didn't come back after that, I it I was used to I was used to it. It was a very loving. It was clearly God. Okay, you know how God is supposed to know every hair on your head and stuff, and know you better than you know yourself. Well, obviously, the channeling did know me better than I knew myself, because I had no idea I was born on the Passover. I had no idea there was a penumbral blood moon lunar eclipse at the moment I was born. Not just the same day, the very moment I was born. Yeah, that was going on in the sky when I came out of the womb. So, and 1987 is the year of the rabbit. Easter, rabbits, red eggs, the moon, blood moon, white egg to red egg. That's what Easter's all about. Okay. Now, I'm put yourself in my shoes. Put yourself in my shoes. And nothing that I've researched has led me in any other direction other than right there. I am a man-child. Can you fake this? Look at this. If drugs caused this, this is going on. I'm closer to 33 than I am 32. This is the body of a 15-year-old. If drugs did this, then everybody should do drugs. This isn't drugs. Okay? Drugs didn't do this to my body. They just didn't. If drugs caused prolonged youth, then I guess everybody should use drugs. But instead, because drugs are known to wear people the fuck out, then my youthfulness should be that much more shocking, right? So, a man-child, the blood moon. Jesus said in 3 different times, 3 different ways, that he connected a second coming to a Passover. I was told that. Then I found out these things. Am I supposed to not? What do you expect me to do? Okay, it's obviously it's not meaningless. Can't be, right? And so and I don't know of a single person who's even claiming anything like this. So, and he was supposed to be here before 2012, before the end of the age. I'll be with you till the end of the age. I actually do remember being on a throne somewhere before being born. That's something I can't prove, but I might be able to prove it somehow. Everything, I gotta make my ego go away. Go away, you go. Go away, you go. Shouldn't matter. Oh, you want to come back now? Okay. Alright. Experiencing some technical difficulties, just hang in there. Okay, I made some adjustments. Hopefully we'll be back. Okay, good. So everything's back. Go away, ego, go away, ego. Alright, so this is what I was told to do. Great, went to 0 again. Ego, go away, ego. You don't care about that. You have patience. Just relax. This is what I was told to do when I prayed. God wanted me to put it all into one video, and basically God told me to not be myself. To not joke about it, to not take it lightly. I mean, it's hard to be serious about it. It's not something that you can you know, that's the way I deal with hard things, you know. Make it light, but this isn't something that should be light. And I guess let's get into the evidence then. I'll do some more talking later. I mean, more description stuff. Oh, there you go. So check this out. So here, the year of the rabbit was be patient. Rabbit. Lucky color's red. Red is the color that Jesus was supposed to be. You know, the red clothed horse rider. Whatever. Red is also a Aries thing, and it's also a Mars thing, the war planet thing. So Red Rabbit, 1987. So for it to be you know, it's 12 years in either direction, so it's 24-year gap there for it to be somebody else, or if not, you know, if not somebody born the same day as me at the same time as me, that also had that also had a channeled message telling that. All right, I can't make this stuff up, you know. So this is April 14th, 1987. This is my birthday. Here, well, I can prove that. Here, let me get my ID. Okay, this is a photocopy of my ID, but it'll do the job. Oh boy, it's seen better days. But okay, so here you can see there's me, and then here, let me give you a close up of the birthday. Where is it? Where is it? Right there. Okay, 4/14/1987. 4/14/1987. My Bo Brady. Okay. I'm not making this shit up. Okay. So this is what was going on when I was born. Penumbral eclipse is what it has to be for it to be a blood moon. A full eclipse doesn't turn the moon red. So this is where the red Easter eggs come from. The story here. Because and so Mary Magdalene was suggesting, when she said, "Look, the Christ is risen," she was suggesting the Christ bloodline was in me. She was the egg. She was the Holy Grail, the chalice that held the blood and passed it on. Okay, the Merovingians. Look into it. All right. And then look at. See this? That's not the way the moon looks normally. That's the way it looked. That's the way it looked when I was born, though. Like that. Look at here. Here's the moon looking like that. That's the way it. And then look at up here, same thing. And then look at right down here, the moon looking like that. I can't make this shit up, and I can't fake it. So, out of the mouth goes the sharp sword. I mean, I don't know if other people have noticed it or not, but something that I've noticed because I live and breathe is that I use my words as my weapon of choice. I guess all of my exes made me well aware of that. So here's the moon looking like that. It would only look like that if it was a penumbral eclipse that was offset the same way it was offset when I was born. It's not always like that. If a penumbral eclipse can be any kind of way. It doesn't always look like that. All right. So there's that. Oh shit. I'm dumb. So here we go again. It's all good. We got nothing but time. So here's the Mary Magdalene. This is where Easter came from. All right. Mary Magdalene was suggesting that she was carrying Christ's bloodline because he knocked her up. So that's where Easter comes from. That's where the colored eggs come from. And the colored egg, the red egg, is supposed to be the blood moon. Other cultures have referred to the moon as an egg. Caesar's here right now. Trump is Caesar. This is everything's cyclical. Now, some people would say, "Oh, but you're homeless. Jesus would have more self-respect than that." And well, okay, I understand that, but no, you're wrong. Where is it? Is that it? It should be in here somewhere. Oh, here. So Jesus replied, "Foxes have dens, birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head." Jesus was homeless. This place where I'm living required a lengthy stint of homelessness to be eligible to be here. So this is the way the moon looked when I was born. And this spans nations and eras and it's the one constant. Look at these flags. It's the one constant. It's the one thing. The whole world's supposed to be looking forward to this, but it's like, and honestly, I shouldn't be as scared as I am by it. Like, this is supposed to be a good thing. This is supposed to be, people should be excited and happy and stuff, but it's it's a really scary thing. But look at, they didn't all choose this symbolism randomly. It's the one thing that unites us all. Jesus was homeless. So, for it to not be me, it would have to be somebody else that's also homeless, that also was told that by God himself, who also was born on a rabbit year, who also was born during a prenumbral lunar eclipse, who also was born on the Passover. Okay? So look at this. Here's see, it's the one thing it's timeless. All religions, there's no such thing as pagan. All religions are saying the same thing. Isis with Horus, Semiramis and Tammuz, and the Virgin Mary and Jesus. And I guess this time around, it was Bonnie Brady and Bo Brady. It's kind of silly, but I can't deny it. This is why I'm scared. But once again, here's a crescent oriented in that one direction. Here's another crescent right there. It's and right here, crescent oriented that way. Okay, now let's go back to this format for a while. So, yeah, I've been going a little crazy. I use drugs. And what do you expect? I'm a shaman. I'll take any excuse I can get. Look this up. Just go to Google, type in man-child, any way you want, with a hyphen, with a space, whatever. Just figure it out yourself. Man-child revelation, and then click on the first link that pops up. At least one of the top three. And read that article. Okay, so everything's here in one place. This is one video where all of the things that link it together are here in a convenient, shareable video where I'm not making light of it because it shouldn't be made light of. And this is such an awkward position to be in. You know, I know how other people are viewing it. Other people think that I'm like trying to start a cult, or I'm like real stuck up or something. You know, I get that, but I don't think people that are looking at it that way are thinking about it hard enough, because I first of all, yeah, I would have to be a huge piece of shit to lie about all this stuff, but I can't, obviously I can't lie about it because it's true. This isn't a lie. This isn't a lie. The others, you know, none of it's a lie. But at the same time, it scares the shit out of me. It's not something that like I'm super stoked about. I mean, other people, I would hope that other people would be stoked on Jesus. they just want Jesus to be like some superhero apparition, like a ghostly superhero that descends from the clouds while playing some loud music to get everybody's attention, and then, you know, start you know, just laying down the law. And you know, but think about it. You wouldn't want that to happen. If that happened, we would feel like piss on ants. We'd feel like, you know, Jesus is supposed to be a normal person with normal human flaws and stuff, because he's supposed to be compassionate and understanding and relatable and shit. You're not going to be relating to some superhero. Okay? So, you should be too, but who knows? You might hate me. I'm sold. I'm convinced. I don't need any more proof. There's more proof than I could have ever dreamed of. You know, just when I got told it, before I knew any of this other shit, that was enough for me to take it seriously. I took it seriously enough to do some research. And oh, and here's one thing that I was gonna say earlier. The moment that it all clicked, when I learned about the eclipse and the Passover and all that, there was an earthquake. Like, as soon as my mind was rocked, like, it hit me like a ton of bricks, and then there was an earthquake. Like, so like. And then there's been all this synchronicity, all these, the bills whenever I go bust, they all, I mean, no, actually, no matter how I get money, they would always be the same 3 dates, and the same proportion of those 3 dates. And that's going on to till this day. So there's been all the synchronicity, all this channeling, all this evidence, all this telling me stuff like it knew me better than I knew myself, all this, and it was real loving and real. It's obviously God. It's not demonic. It's, you know, I shouldn't even have to I mean, here I am, okay? It's in your hands. Ball's in your park, your field. I can't do anything, just me. And by saying this shit, all it is painting a target on me. It's not like I'm not excited about this at all. I'm proud of it. I'm honored to I'm honored to be in that role, and I know that I could fulfill it too, because I have experience in doing that. Before I was born, that's what I was doing. And I already have a plan laid out for how things would be if I was running shit. But that's just what the prophecies, or that's just what it says in the Bible, and that's what people are expecting. I don't know how this is gonna play out. For all I know, I'm gonna wind up crucified. But if the prophecy isn't any indication, I know I could accomplish that role and do a damn good job at it. But I can't do it alone. I'm not a magician, and you wouldn't want to be forced into submission anyway. So you can respect me and listen to me and take my advice, or you can say fuck off and keep doing things your way. And here it is. Here I am. I'm sorry. I wish I could have been better too. I'm disappointed in myself. I let God down. Think about it. This has been really hard for me because it's not easy to live up to that standard. and I don't think anybody could live up to that standard, but I sure beat myself up enough over it. So I don't need any extra from you. Anyway, with that, I'm out. Let me know what you think down below. Or don't.